morning, Nina.
Good morning,
Hello.
Charlie. Hello, everyone.
Welcome to another episode of Sex with Charlie and Nina. I think this is going to be episode 3. Not that it matters. We can just do a little intro.
We can do what we like.
Yeah.
What you
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
do? Call the police. I doubt it.
Wouldn't dare.
Yeah. So it's just us gals today, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just the two of us. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm really feeling it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's so nice out there.
it's a beautiful day. I'm in the foulest mood. Most foulest mood I've been in ages.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so going back to like a few seasons ago where I was just miserable and still working in the shop. So
Yeah.
I'm in that.
Oh, okay.
I'm channeling my inner
Shop worker.
miserable cunt woman that's living in there.
Oh, God. I'm going to be unbearable because this morning I was like, well up, like I kept the curtains open in the front room. So when the sun came up, Klaus was like chirping off. Sun came beaming into my room. Did a little bit of like spiritual connection.
I'm already
So,
angry.
like-
The thought of Klaus chirping is triggering
Is
me
it?
like you wouldn't believe.
Okay, I'll take it down a notch.
Yeah, so last night I didn't get a single wink of sleep.
Oh. Why?
I don't know. I was like, you know when you start getting really hot and you
Yeah.
just boil up and you just feel
Yeah.
like you're like boiling.
Yeah. You toss him from side to side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I switched ends, so my head was at the foot of the bed. So I was upside down in bed.
Right. Someone said this to me the other day that if you can't sleep, you should go to the other end of your bed. And this is the second time I've ever heard this in my life. What the fuck is that about? And does it work? Obviously not. You didn't get a wink of sleep.
Well, it was better. I fell asleep in that position, but for some weird reason, my sleep was very disturbed as well. So when I was like falling, I would just wake up again, like in the middle of the night and at like different intervals.
Yeah.
So, and every single time I woke up, I was like fuming. So you know, like when you're in bed and you're fuming, but then when you fall asleep,
Yeah.
you chill, your
drift.
temperature
Yeah.
drops
Yeah.
when you're asleep anyway, and you just feel like a lot more chilled when you wake up.
Yeah.
That wasn't happening. That was happening not at all. So I woke up and I was just even angrier than what I was when I fell asleep because it was like 1 a.m.
Oh no.
So yeah, it's been ages since I've slept like that. So yeah, I'm pretty fuming today. So sorry, but I'm not fucking sorry, really. Deal with
You
it.
get what you're fucking given.
Fucking
That's
deal
what
with
you'll
it.
get.
I'm not going to apologise for being myself
Oh, you
anymore.
You don't have to apologise to me or them.
Nah, turn it off if you don't want to fucking listen to it.
Oh no.
Anyway, we started up Patreon, so if you don't mind, please just give us £10 a month. I'd really appreciate it.
Well, perhaps if people did subscribe to our Patreon, you could like get some sort of like sleep aids or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know what works.
It's just been one night, I think, cut myself a bit of slack.
Yeah, don't put too much pressure on yourself. You're not like Insomnia City.
Yeah. I had a bad weekend as well
Oh,
with the locking myself out of the house, which you
Oh.
rescued me from
yeah.
again.
We do it all the time, don't we?
Yeah.
But you know that's what we're there for.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah. So anyway.
Anyway, yeah. So we had Casey and Kells on, didn't we? Recorded with them.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. The
Friday.
LMP, Let Me Preach
Yeah.
podcast.
That was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was nice to finally meet him and
Yeah.
say hello.
Because he's been on for ages, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Talking to us.
Yeah.
Didn't invite us on his though.
Nah.
It's like once is enough.
Well, yeah, I
Those fucking
mean,
women.
I think pretty much. I think he hated every second of it, to be honest with you, because he thought that we was going to be all over him. But
wrong audience.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll never be on your side.
No.
So,
No.
sorry, mate.
And especially this week with the whole, like, abortion situation going on.
Oh, my gosh. I know there's a lot of patriarchal shit happening at the moment. And I am struggling with social media because it is just, it's up there now, isn't it? It's proper, the media are full, you know, let's just bring all the women down a peg or two.
Yeah.
And support people like Johnny Depp, which, I mean, I don't want to go into it, but it's fine.
Maybe today is not the day.
Yeah.
Today is not the day and I'm not the one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I've not got a problem with Johnny Depp other than he has actually been proven to have abused Amber Heard. So I don't really understand the whole thing. That was in court a couple of years ago. So and that's fine. But I just think like the shit that Amber Heard is getting and Johnny Depp's just getting away with it, I just think they're both fucking mental. Yeah. Aren't they?
Yeah, well that's my issue with it, is it's not that people feel like they have to choose sides. And here I'm very like, I feel very confident in saying, obviously I don't have a look into their life, but I feel like they're both as guilty as each other of abuse and violence towards each other. Yeah. I don't think either one is guilty or either one is innocent. I feel like it's both been a mixture of two people that just shouldn't be together in a relationship. But she is being made out to be a fucking hysterical mental woman, whilst he is like, yeah, well, we did hit her, but he's Johnny Depp. Or, yeah, he was an alcoholic, but he's Johnny Depp. Like, no one's raking through his mental health.
No one's done a psych assessment on Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
But yet they've done it on Amber Heard. So I don't like, so, and people just completely oblivious to it. Like how the media are playing it. Yeah. Like, who cares, for one?
Yeah.
Who the fuck cares? I don't.
No.
But it's fucking rammed down everyone's fucking throat. Why?
Yeah.
Because if someone like Johnny Depp gets away with it, or doesn't get away with it, it's a big deal, isn't it, for the rest of the men in society? Because...
Yeah.
You know, if he wins this against Amber, then obviously all the men then can be like, see, toxic women.
Yeah.
So it's a big deal, but only to men. And if you're a normal fucking human being, you wouldn't give a fuck like us.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to put a pin in that. That's how I say. Thank you for joining us, everyone.
So, yeah, social media's been a bit tough lately.
Yeah, it has. It's been shitty.
Yes.
But I've actually learnt how to download TikToks.
Oh, okay.
So I've found out how to download all these like little funny TikToks, and I put one on Instagram, and I was really chuffing myself because that's a breakthrough for me.
Oh, well done.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you, everyone. Giving me the...
I'll see if I can do an applause.
I'm here all week.
Thing.
Yes, but whilst I've been trawling the internet, I found out something which may be shocking to you.
Okay.
Do you want to do your story first, or shall I tell you this?
Well,
I've started.
You've started, and I think people just be waiting for me to stop talking and want to know what it is that you've got to say that's so shocking.
Well, I mean, it is shocking. It isn't shocking because we're all aware that old people have sex.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not familiar with that, Two Girls, One Shop touches upon geriatric intercourse.
Geriatric intercourse.
But sexually transmitted infections in over 65s has doubled in the last decade, prompting calls for older generations to use protection. And earlier this year, cases of super gonorrhea were detected in the UK, and cases of syphilis increased by 86% in those 65 and over.
Super gonorrhea.
What is super gonorrhea?
Right. Gonorrhea is super.
It's pretty super.
Anyway, what the fuck does super gonorrhea look like?
I couldn't find any pictures of super gonorrhea.
Oh, okay, I'm going to find one then.
Just regular gonorrhea is right out there. Do you remember that STI advert that was like, gonorrhea?
No.
Oh, it was terrifying.
Right, super gonorrhea.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gonorrhea sounds like a very exotic name, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like if it wasn't attached to a horrible infection. And gonorrhea, are teens getting gonorrhea? Are people our age getting gonorrhea?
Yeah.
Or is it just like, because I, as someone who's quite proudly never had gonorrhea, it doesn't seem that fashionable. Like chlamydia's always been really fashionable with the younger generations.
Well, chlamydia was our generation of
Syphilis.
STI that went around, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was popular.
Yeah, everyone fucking had it, didn't they? I never had it. I don't know how I fucking escaped it.
Yeah, I don't know how I've got away unscathed from any infection.
Yeah, exactly. But yes, never.
And especially when, like, it's not a shock to me now, but it was a shock to me, like, back in the day, you could get chlamydia in your mouth and eyes.
Oh, okay.
So when it was, like, really popular, like, facials, what do they call it? They call it... I can't remember what they call it. There's a name for it. But yeah, people were getting, like, chlamydia in the eye and in the mouth. I assume the mouth one comes from blowjobs. And it can, like, lay dormant in there.
Well, yeah, I mean, chlamydia, it's asymptomatic, isn't it?
Well, yeah. So you don't know you've got it. Maybe.
But the long-term damage is, for women, it makes you sterile.
Yeah.
And for men, you probably just get away with it, don't you?
Just mildly inconveniences you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But it was a surprise to me that all these old people are not using condoms. Do you think that it's because it just wasn't a thing to do? Because, I mean, the baby boomers, they're very, like, throw caution to the wind, there are no repercussions for our actions type of people, aren't they?
Yeah, they have that attitude anyway. But I think on top of that, who the fuck is using condoms anyway?
That's a lie. I'm not having sex. if I'm given half the chance.
No one wants to use condoms. However, want.
Okay. Well, no one wants to.
No one wants to.
But
I have used them and I will use them. I don't fucking want to. No one fucking does. But if you're like 80, you're not going to get pregnant.
You've got to be quick, haven't you, as well, when you're 80. If you're going to keep a boner, you've got to get on that.
Yeah.
Like, quick.
Yeah. You ain't getting anyone pregnant and you're not getting pregnant as an 80-year-old or like as a elderly, like geriatric.
Yeah.
Whatever it is you called them.
Geriatric intercourse. Geriatric coitus.
There's no risk of pregnancy during geriatric coitus.
God, that makes
and I think
so much worse.
That's probably one of the top reasons as to why I would use a condom is to stop myself from getting pregnant.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, same.
Yeah, so they're not thinking about STIs. And even if they did get an STI, they're going to die soon.
Live out the rest of your days with syphilis or gonorrhea.
They ain't got many days left.
No,
they ain't getting the condoms out, are they? Yeah, they're going to be like, oh, who gives a fuck, really?
Well, they're all at it, aren't they? In like care homes and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, just let them. But a relationship charity, Relate, has teamed up with the Horny Cultural Society to end the stigma among older generations when it comes to talking about sex. And they've launched a range of condoms in seed packets. Like
that. So they don't have to feel...
Yeah, so they could just like... They come in like a range of like onions and broad beans and things like that. So they look... hopefully they don't taste or smell like onions. Can you imagine?
Can we just have this for us as well?
Well, yeah. Yeah, we can.
Oh, let me just buy these seeds.
Yeah,
these Durex broad beans.
Broad beans, yeah. Well, they look like a little gardener's packet type thing, which I thought was so cute. And they are available in 6 vegetable themes.
Mm.
And they... Please
tell me aubergine is one of them.
Aubergine is one of them.
Oh, my God.
Okay, I know. But what interested me about this as well was that the condoms are actually sustainable and can be planted in a pot to biodegrade. I mean, I personally wouldn't have a bunch of used condoms potted up on my windowsill with my chilies and stuff growing out of it.
Yeah, once again, we're talking about the generation of people that do not give a fuck about the condition that the world is getting left in.
No, that's true.
So that's probably not a selling point to them.
Is it a selling point to you? Would you
How-
plant a used condom?
Would I? Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah, I hate that. Like, plastic.
You're there washing it out. We're not.
I
it's
like
not
to
single
reuse
use.
plastic. You know that I like to reuse plastic. And I know this is latex.
Yeah.
But if you could wash a condom out and use it again, then I would totally do that. I hate waste, and I especially hate adding plastics to the environment.
Yeah, I just feel like they're a little bit too delicate to be like washing them out. And you have to be definitely sure, don't you?
Yes. Well, yeah.
Do you remember when you were growing up and people, there was like this huge thing that was like, oh, women put pinpricks in condoms so that they'll get pregnant? No, they fucking don't. I'm telling you now, ain't never a woman put pinpricks in a condom and happily had a baby.
Yeah. Do you remember that episode of Footballers' Wives?
Oh my God, yeah.
Where the guy tries to, I can't remember her name. The main woman that was like
Chardonnay.
bossing
Oh,
it. No, not Chardonnay. The blonde one.
Yeah, the one with the fit husband.
No, she got a fit husband, but before that, she was going out with the old guy.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, she was having sex with him to try and kill him and
Yes.
force him to have
my
a heart
God,
attack.
Yeah.
Do you remember? And what he did was put pinpricks in the condoms so she would get pregnant. So he ended up having a heart attack and dying, and she got pregnant.
Yeah. That's fucking mad, isn't it?
That's Footballers' Wives. So
That's
yeah.
Footballers' Wives. But it wouldn't be the first time that I've heard of men trying to baby trap women as well.
Oh my God. They all want to have a baby with you to fucking keep you at home. All of them.
They're fucking relentless, aren't they?
Not going to happen, mate. We're allowed abortions in this country.
We are. Yeah. And I'm sorry, I'm going off track, but we can actually get our hands on some of these condoms
Okay.
because the Horticultural Society and Relate are giving free ones away. So I'm gonna put like a link on so people can have a little link to free condoms.
Did you say Horticultural Society?
Yes.
Okay, we didn't. I thought you said horticultural, so it's a pun.
It's
Called
a pun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the
That's
Horticultural
brilliant.
Society make the seed packet condoms.
Okay.
And the charity Relate, which is a relationship charity, is helping them give some out for
Okay.
free. So I'm going to put the links up. And also, have you ever done an STI test at home?
I haven't done an STI test at home. No.
You can get them for free on the NHS. And so I'm going to put some links up for that as well, because I actually did one not too long ago. I'm quite happy to say I've got clean in health. Cha-ding. But you can actually test for various infections and also HIV. So you send like a little blood dink from your finger, and it was so much less traumatic and judgy than going to the family planning, which is now at our local hospital, which is really quite annoying.
Yeah, because in Southend they lost funding, didn't they, for the family planning?
Yeah.
And it's not there anymore.
Yeah.
Because I went to go and get my cervical swab,
Oh, yeah.
my smear test, and they were like, "Yeah, no, we don't do that anymore. You have to now go
Yeah.
to your doctor and have it," which was a little bit annoying because they're just setting up a day and just being like,
Yeah.
sticking a little swab up
Yeah.
200 vaginas a day, and
Yeah.
it's just in, swab, out, and that's what you want. You don't want a whole rig.
Yeah.
And so this is the STI thing is a thing where you can sign up online,
Yeah.
put your address in,
Yeah.
all the stuff comes through the post quite quickly as well, isn't
Oh,
it?
yeah, literally like in a couple of days.
And then you just do the stuff
Yeah.
that it tells you to do, send it off, and they text you.
Yeah, and they text you. And they just, like, it's so simple and, like, non-invasive because you can just do it yourself. You haven't got someone going. That's what shocked me when I first ever went for, like, a sexual health test. It was like, I'd never spoken about sex before to anyone.
Mm.
And they were like, how many partners have you had? When? Did you do anal? Did you give him a blowjob? And I was just like, oh my fucking God. I want to die. This is horrible.
And it's the receptionist that's handing you over these forms as well, that you're handing back and they're fucking reading them. And you just think you're a fucking receptionist. Doctors, receptionists,
mate,
have a fucking words with yourselves. It's none of your business.
That's a certain breed of person, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. They're a fucking nightmare. And so the nurse doesn't even really look. That just all goes on your file, how much of a slut you are, doesn't it, really?
I know. And you just think, like, I'm going to sit here and lie to you because I don't want to feel embarrassed.
And it's got nothing to do with it
No.
either. That's the thing, because you can get HPV, you can get chlamydia, and you can get gonorrhea and super gonorrhea from having sex with one person.
Yeah. But, like, they'll sit there and grill you over it.
Yeah, so it really doesn't matter.
No. It's so horrible. I hated every single minute of it. And then they used to, like, make you wait around as well. So you're sitting there back in the waiting room. Everyone knows that you've been, like, swabbed and podded and poked and fucking whatever, urine sample. So you then thrust back out into the waiting room whilst everyone else is just full of dread and shame. And it's a horrible experience had by all. So this is a game changer. And I felt much better afterwards. I didn't have any concerns, but I thought, you know, someone's going to want to have sex with me soon. We're doing quite well for ourselves.
Yeah, and you should always check as well, especially if you have had unprotected sex.
Yeah.
And if it's that easy, just do it.
Yeah, yeah. It's easy. It's not embarrassing. No one has to know.
And does it cost anything?
No, it's free.
There you go. No excuse.
I'll have anything that's free.
No excuse. And if a man has ever done this test, I'd really be intrigued to talk to you if you message and just let us know what the deal is from the men's side of it, because I imagine it's a different procedure, isn't it? Because
well, way back when, I remember one of my male friends saying that it's like a sort of umbrella type situation, but I don't know whether it just like felt that way. Because I can't imagine them putting like an umbrella down, like a cocktail umbrella down your penis, opening it up and then like scooping it out. But maybe that's the way. But this, I assume it's done with a swab. Like, Jap's eye. Done.
Exactly. Yeah. And so I would very much like to know.
Yeah, get in touch.
Get in touch. Let us know if you've done one.
Yeah.
Let us know so we can reassure the rest of the penises.
Well, men are a bit scared of things like this, aren't they? Because they don't want it to hurt. And you're like, you know, just do it. Just get it done. For everyone. For yourself. Like, you have to take a certain responsibility for yourself, don't you? Even if you don't really give a fuck about everyone else you're banging. Like, your body is your responsibility and you should keep an eye on it.
Yeah, step up to the plate and stop letting the women do all the stuff. Like, it's just standard, isn't it, for us to be the ones to do all the things.
Yeah, and then if you go to them, I assume, with like a positive result, they'll be like, it's you that's giving it to me.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah, my friend had chlamydia when we were younger, and she had to tell everyone that she'd had sex with that she had chlamydia because she'd never done a test before. Yeah. So she couldn't tell the people since the last test.
Yeah.
She had to tell everyone.
Yeah.
And it was like, well, I haven't got it. Every single one of them said that they didn't have it. So she didn't catch it from them. And the last guy that she slept with said he didn't have it, which is like, well, you must have, because she's either caught it off you or given it to you.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
So you've definitely got it.
Yeah.
So stop lying.
Even if you're like, how dare you? I don't have chlamydia. Well, you fucking have now.
Yeah, you
So-
definitely got it. And as well, the responsibility of going around and telling everyone. I thought she was so brave.
Oh my God.
Because-
Can you imagine
Yeah.
the backlash from that? I can only imagine
Yeah.
how horrible that was.
Well, you know, the men are going, and if they are getting themselves checked, which, I mean, the chances that they were quite low,
Yeah.
they're then sleeping with other people. So they've then got
God.
to tell
Yeah.
all the people they've slept with if they have a positive
Yeah.
result as well, which I just think,
How hasn't everyone
Yeah.
got chlamydia?
well, yeah, I mean, everyone has got chlamydia.
Do you think that bodies just go immune to it? It's like COVID, just get it once, build up a little immunity to it.
I'm immune to loads of things. I haven't had COVID. I'm immune to chlamydia
Yeah.
because I should have had that.
Oh, mate, yeah.
I'm immune to COVID. I should have fucking had that, especially when
Yeah.
you caught it.
Yeah.
How the fuck I didn't catch it then?
I don't know. Maybe you're just a super spreader.
Yeah, maybe I'm not even human.
Well, that wouldn't be the weirdest thing I've heard this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so, well, I'll put all the useful links up and then you can let us know when you get your kits and
Yeah.
that. And we can offer support as well if it doesn't give you the result that you want. We're here if you want to chat.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll talk about STIs in another episode, can't we?
Yeah, we can, yeah. We'll do a little bit more research.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do an STI per episode
Oh, yeah.
where we focus on it.
Yeah. It might help people discover the symptoms.
Yeah. Well, it just might, yeah. Well, we'll just do it. If not, it'll be funny anyway.
Yeah.
If it doesn't help anything.
Yeah.
Or
If
anyone.
nothing else, we'll have a good laugh, won't we?
Yeah. Oh, there is, I will just say this as well. You know the Victor Wind Museum of Curiosity?
Yes.
He has a, what would you call it? A prosthetic male, like that section, like the penis section. So like a little bit at the top of the legs and a little bit of the abdomen, right? He's got a prosthetic one of them
Okay.
with syphilis on it
Oh.
in his museum. So he has got like a replica of a syphilis up penis. And I think he posted a picture of it the other day. So if you don't already follow Victor Wind
Oh, yeah.
or the Museum of Curiosity or the Last Tuesday Society, is it called?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Then
You should.
there's loads
that
of cool
was so
shit.
good.
And-
We went, didn't we? And he had a collection of penises, like severed penises
Yeah.
from like hangings and
Yeah.
things, which was quite.
To rival our collection of severed penises.
Yeah, you have to wake up early to get a jump on us, don't you? But he did have quite a few.
Yeah. Well, there's like a, not a disorder, but there's like a thing that can happen when you're being hung. You get a hard on.
Yeah. It's called angel lust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you die and the penis just stays in that form.
Yeah.
It doesn't it just stays like that, doesn't it?
I suppose when rigor mortis sets in,
No, it's got nothing to do with rigor mortis.
well, if it's already hard and then the rest of your body goes hard.
Oh, yeah, that was what keeps it hard. And then
Yeah.
it just decays the way
Yeah.
any other
Yeah.
normal human
Yeah.
body part would decay.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get the hard on from being hung and then it stays hard. So
It makes me wonder whether, like, what do they call it when, like, people, like, sort of choke themselves?
like an asphyxiation.
Yeah.
Like
So is that about the
fetish.
hard-on or is that about the choking? Or is it both?
That's about like lack of oxygen, I think.
Oh.
So you know when you your brain loses oxygen, you hallucinate and
Yeah.
you go like wobbly and like you see
Yeah.
colours and it's all like magical and amazing apparently. Not that I'm trying to like sell asphyxiation fetish, but
Yeah.
you know, let's not judge.
No, I wouldn't dream of it. But surely you could get the same sort of effect with drugs, but then drugs do have a side, like, sort of, sometimes make
Yeah.
it really hard to get hard.
Yeah, and you can take a drug and then you want to kill yourself for like the next week, don't you? So,
yeah, that's true.
you know,
At least you get up for that and you just like back to work,
yeah.
button up your shirt.
Yeah, wear a neck scarf. to hide the rope marks.
God.
But yeah, it's a cleaner coming, isn't it, when you're like fully sober,
Yeah.
but just getting choked to death.
Yeah. Just be careful.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just
Yeah. Make sure that you tell your neighbour what you're doing, so if they don't hear from you, they know to come and check on you.
Oh God.
Be safe.
Yeah. I mean, do what you want, but yeah, just make sure it's legal and safe.
Yeah. Anyway, right. So as I have been away from social media and the internet,
yes,
because of my trauma,
yeah,
I have been watching, or I watched a documentary called, it's on Channel 4, and it's called The Man with a Penis on His Arm. Okay.
Right. Okay.
And it's about a man called Malcolm who has a penis on his arm. Believe it or not.
Really? I mean, they should have mentioned that in the title. It really would have drawn people in.
Yeah. And I thought it was hilarious. Obviously.
Okay,
Before I watched it, I was
Oh.
like, this is hilarious. Look at him with a penis on his arm. And it's the weirdest thing. Because it is literally a penis on his arm.
Whereabouts on his arm?
Just
Are
like
we able
on his
to
forearm.
conceal this with... Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, so
you've got to wear long sleeves.
So he's got to wear long sleeves, but he does have like this little like stretchy bandage thing
Oh, okay.
that he has over the top of it. But it often...
So I was thinking if they put it up there, can you imagine putting your arm down and stuff? It's going to be a nightmare, isn't it?
Well, yeah. I mean, I was trying to think of loads of other places where they could put it that would be a better option, but I actually couldn't think of one because every time I was like,
Yeah, you can't really have it on your back because laying down.
You can't have it on.
Wouldn't it be easy to have like grown it like above where his penis, I assume originally was, or where it should be?
Well, that was my first. Just grow it where the penis is.
Yeah,
but he had, you have your urethra there that you still need to urinate out of. So it's like that's then getting in the way of that.
Yeah.
And can cause complications. And then it's on the front of your body as well. So
you're going to catch it on everything. That's what I imagine, yeah.
And if it's up higher than where the urethra pipe is, then, you know, you can sometimes see the outline of the penis, can't you?
Well, yeah, especially if it's halfway up your fucking torso, I can imagine.
Yeah.
It's pretty non-discreet, isn't it?
Yeah, so you'd be able to see it more in clothing-wise.
Like clothing bands.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And when you move it eventually into its right position, because it has to like stay on a blood supply.
Yeah.
So and then they do things like push the urethra in through the penis.
Oh, okay.
As part of the operation when they do that to make it into like a.
That's fucking well complicated, isn't it?
It's amazing.
How do they make it like look like a penis? Did they go like into that?
Well, aesthetically, it's quite easy. You just fold it. So so what they do is they take a vein out of the leg,
right?
One of the main veins, and that's the blood supply for it. Because obviously you can't just take skin off and it not have a blood supply because you just die. So the vein comes out of the leg, and that is a horrific scar as well. That's from the top of their leg to like their knee, and it's like a huge scar. So that's where the vein comes from. And then they take skin from the arm.
Right.
They wrap it into like a circle cylinder.
Yeah.
With the vein giving the blood supply to it, and then they just like fold it.
Oh.
At the end and make it look like a helmet. So it's got a little. It's actually penis creation is actually quite simple. I don't know if you've ever had when you like draw a penis.
Yeah, which I do often.
It's not complicated. It's not detailed, is it?
No. But I don't know. There are two like sort of components to it to make it look the way it does. But then I mean, I don't know how you go. It's got to be harder to create a vagina than it is a penis, definitely.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'll have a look
Like
at
artistically, yeah.
I'm going to have a look at this guy's penis. Because I can't envision it.
Oh, it looks amazing. It's weird because it literally looks like a penis hanging off of his arm. But it's like skin from his arm.
It's the worst superhero ever.
Yeah, so it's actually really weird. But as I'm watching it, it's actually really quite a sad story. So
I can imagine.
Malcolm was homeless,
Okay.
living on the streets, alcoholic.
Oh, they've fucking pixelated it.
Oh, it's not pixelated on the actual thing, on the
I
actual
need to
show.
see one thing.
Oh, you can. There's pictures on there of it.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right.
Yeah, it's not as complicated as what you might think, is it?
No.
Looking, but weirdly looks like one,
Yeah.
and it like dangles around like one as
I
well.
know that's what I've just seen. Like he's got his arm out and it's just like hanging off.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. So anyway, he had an infection
Okay.
in his perineum,
Yeah.
and he left it because he's homeless on the streets and a wreckhead.
And a man, because you know they love to leave things. Don't
Well, they leave stuff anyway.
Yeah.
But it got left and left and left for like years. He had this infection for, so he decided to pop it.
Oh no.
Right, sorry, it's gonna make me feel a bit sick. So he decided to take matters into his own hands and pop it, right, and get the pus out of it or whatever's going on down there. And he got infected, and then he got sepsis.
Oh shit.
Then his penis turned black and fell off.
Okay. Yeah. Sepsis is like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hell.
So yeah, he literally just went to the toilet and his penis just fell off down the toilet.
Oh my god.
So yeah, then he didn't. So yeah, didn't have a penis.
Can't leave that. Can you? Tell me you went to hospital straight away.
Oh yeah, he then went to hospital.
Oh, okay.
So he went to hospital, and there was another complication. So he had this. He then had this like penis created thing, and then when they went to put it on his penis, where his penis should be, he like had like some sort of like lack of oxygen or something like that, so he couldn't have it. So they emergency sewed it to his arm.
Okay.
So it didn't lose the blood supply.
Right.
While he then recovered from the surgery and
Oh, okay. Yeah.
done all the stuff. So he then had this like penis on his arm. So he recovered from surgery. When he went to go and have more surgery to have it put back, COVID, it's not an emergency procedure. So then he had to wait another 2 years. So it went on and on and on. So he ended up with it on his arm for 6 years. And it's actually, it was actually quite funny in parts. It's sad because this guy's like, he's still drinking and like mumbling a little bit. He says he's not drinking as much, but I mean, we know alcoholism, don't we?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's all quite a sad story. But he did say that one time it fell out and swung past his nan's face, which is really funny. And also he seemed quite stressed when he said this. So I shouldn't laugh, but he did say that he like it slips out when he's cooking sometimes and he burns it.
Fuck. Well, you know how it is. You know how like easy it is to like burn your like the back of your hand on the grill.
Oh God,
mate,
constantly.
every single bloody time.
Yeah. So
imagine that.
So yeah, he's had some proper like bad times with it. Bless him. Bless his little heart. And anyway, the show's actually quite good. There's 2 other people that have had like a similar.
Oh, okay.
That have had like these like penis transplant creation things. One guy that's penis just didn't grow from birth.
Oh, okay.
So he was diagnosed with like quite a few different things by different doctors. One of the things was micro penis, but his penis actually didn't grow. So he was born and then it just stayed.
Oh wow.
That size. So he had one, and his procedure went really well. But then his implant which is, this is amazing. This is the best thing about the whole thing. Once you've had the penis transplant, you can then, like, after it's healed, you then get an implant, which makes the penis hard. So you can have a working penis.
Oh, I was wondering about this because obviously my first thought is like they need to be functional for urinating. I thought, no pun intended, I thought you just have to like take it on the chin, that you weren't going to get like a hard on ever again.
You can get hard on, so you can still have sex, but obviously you can't come.
Oh, okay. They haven't worked out how to make
Well,
that thing.
It's the sensitivity of that mound of, like, what is essentially like your clitoris.
Oh, okay.
A man's helmet is like the same amount of nerve endings, which cause that chemical reaction to happen where they then ejaculate.
Oh, and so because it's recreated, it just looks like a penis, not technically.
You can't, you can't come, but you can have sex with it.
Okay.
So they take the skin off the arm because that's the most sensitive area, so they can still feel it.
Oh,
so they still have the nerves where they can feel it. So it'd just be like me, like tickling you like that. But obviously, like if I was a vagina.
What do you mean if?
If my hand was a vagina. So you can still feel it, and it can still feel sensitive, and you can and nice.
Yeah.
But you're never going to be able to climax. But with this like implant, there's a pump that's in the balls.
Oh.
Okay. So you squeeze it to let out this like little reservoir that you've also got in there of saline, which fills the penis up and makes it like rock fucking hard.
Well, I mean, there are some perks to this, Malcolm, aren't there? I don't feel too bad about you burning your penis every time you cook an egg.
And
now,
obviously, they can't come.
Yeah.
So that.
Why
so it's just that
removing all the penises and just doing this.
So so they just then release it when they want the saline to go back into the reservoir, and it's just that. So you can just have sex all night.
All the men rush out, cut off their penises. That's mad.
Yeah.
That is mad.
So this guy with the tiny penis, he had it, that he had complications with the implant.
Okay.
So it was his story of how to get that fixed, and he was in like a lot of pain with it.
Oh,
bless him, as that was quite sad. But he was quite like, he was like obviously like really happy. This is the thing, like with all three of the people that are in it, they were like borderline tears once it, like, you know, once it was all sorted and like,
well, you know
done with.
Men can be like about penises, where they're like, they think that that's what makes a man, and we all know that that's not what makes a man. But they feel very connected to them and feel like it gives them this like man edge. Yeah.
I mean, yes, and yes, it is important. Like I do think like having a penis
it's not cosmetic,
for a man
is it?
Is important. Yes, for their like own feeling, because the third person that was in this show was born with a vagina.
Yeah.
Who was a man. So, and he was living as a man, like had done since he was really young.
Yeah.
And he always felt like incomplete, obviously, because it's like he felt like he should have had a penis there to make him feel more like a man. Yeah. And he was rejected by quite a lot of women that he entered relationships with because they just wanted to be fucked by a penis. And as much of a man that he looks, he didn't have one.
There's like so many like strap-ons out there.
Yeah, if you truly love someone, you find ways around things.
You'd overlook it, wouldn't you? But I suppose initially it's going to be quite difficult.
Yeah, but like these women that he was in relationships with were being like, no, I just want a real penis, sorry. And just like, you know, so he the way he felt about himself was like completely different. But when he had this procedure, and he was one of the ones that actually showed it like fully hard as well.
Well, I suppose if you've been waiting a long time
Yeah.
for it and you're really like happy with it, you're going to be getting
Oh
it
my
out every
God.
opportunity, aren't you?
Over the moon.
Yeah.
He was over the moon with it. It was like literally the best fucking thing that's ever happened. Like tears coming out of his eyes, just
I can
like
imagine.
in awe of his own penis that he's finally got. And I just think it's amazing that we can do that.
Yeah. Yeah, it is amazing that we can do that. And so I'm not really up on like the procedure of that. So I assume they take what you've already got, if possible, and create it into a penis. Or is it the same situation?
Oh, it's the same situation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So all of that just gone.
I don't know if they like sew up
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
and
like,
cut away
do
the
you get
actual.
rid of it?
I don't know. I don't know. You wouldn't want to if you had a clit. You wouldn't want to get rid of that, would you?
Well, that's the thing. When they don't they? I thought, in my naivety, when they do it the opposite way, so if they're creating a vagina from a penis, they use a lot of that, don't they, to create all of that. So I just wondered if they did the same going the other way.
Well, they still had to do the vein and the skin graft because, I mean, as much as
Vaginas
are great, there's not a lot of...
It's not a lot going in.
Yeah, there's not a lot of skin there to create a penis.
No, there's
and
not.
Obviously, if you're getting a penis created, you want to have a big one, don't you?
Well, that's what that was my next question.
Oh, yeah, it was massive.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, mate. If you're going to choose a dick, you're going to be like, I want the biggest fucking one you got, mate. I want it as thick and as long as my arm.
Yeah, it was.
Fucking well done. Well done him.
I know.
And I bet all those women now are like, God damn it.
Oh, yeah.
Kicking themselves. I've got a giant dick. And I tell you what as well, it stays hard.
Forever. If I want it to. Yeah.
But now, to teach you a lesson, you're not having any of this.
Yeah. That was quite a nice story, actually. And this guy was actually from Clacton.
Oh!
Which is not far from us.
No.
And he met someone online that lives in America. And they were planning on like moving in together and all of that. So it was all like a really proper emotional, happy ending to it all. So they all got their penises. They were all sorted in the end, and it was actually quite nice. But going back to Malcolm, the alcoholic guy with the penis that fell off in the toilet. When this show aired, Kate Beckinsale did a Instagram post about it.
Oh, okay. What's she doing watching TV like that? Like, where have you found time?
Well, apparently she's just a normal person.
What?
She's just a human being like all of
like
us.
Regular people?
Yeah, she's just like regular people.
Fucking hell.
So beautiful, the beautiful and like goddess Kate Beckinsale, who doesn't fucking age.
Yeah, insanely talented as well. Just
fuck off.
Okay, well, I feel a bit better now that I know that she's like a regular person, just like us.
She's completely regular. She's amazing. And she did a post about it, just like, saying, "Oh, I've just watched this.
Check it out.
It's made me feel like happy or whatever because it has got a little bit of a happy ending." I can't remember exactly what she said, but it wasn't anything like massively specific. And he took a chance and inboxed her and asked her out on a date.
Fuck off, Malcolm.
Obviously, she didn't reply.
Fuck off, Malcolm. What is it about straight white men that makes them think that they only have to adjust one thing and then you don't have to agree to it? That they're asking you out, so you're going to say yeah. They don't care that there's not a connection on the other side. They're like, well, why wouldn't she?
What is it about men, right, that when you give them a tiny little bit of attention, they think that they can ask you out, and instead of and they've got this mentality of, well, if you don't ask, you don't get. You're making that woman feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Why have you got to ask her out? Just say thanks. See if you have a little back and forth, because if she's interested, she'll carry on chatting to you. Why have you got to make them feel uncomfortable by asking you out? Why have we got to reject you?
Yeah. Because it makes us feel shitty as well when we have to reject you.
Yeah, and it's actually quite scary to reject a man because the reaction isn't nice.
It's never met nicely, is it?
Yeah. Stop doing it. Yeah. Please. Please. Just stop asking women out unless you've got some sort of connection there.
Yeah.
Just don't go straight in with the, oh, look, she's smiled at me. Do you fancy going out for a drink? No.
And Kate Beckinsale, I mean, I can understand what happens to us when you're like nice to a guy in Lidl, but you ain't got the minerals to message Kate Beckinsale and be like, do you fancy some of this?
So what he actually asked her was for a Savoy chips and a beer. Right, Kate Beckinsale. And he also said that he will pay.
Oh.
Which, I mean, if he was asking my brother out, who notoriously will go out with someone if he thinks he's getting free food, regardless of whether or not he likes them.
Yeah.
Then she might say yes, but
then there was that group of lads that invited Tyson Fury out for a Nando's and he turned up.
Yeah, I know. That's different, isn't it?
It is different.
If we invited Kate Beckinsale, if you're listening, please, would you like to come round to my house and have croissants with us?
Yeah.
Really, really love that.
Yeah. And talk about men asking you out when you don't want to be asked out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I kind of get it.
Yeah. It's different to asking someone out on a date, isn't it?
It's a different audience, yeah, because when men ask women out on dates, it's because they want to bang them. And I assume it works for any sexuality. When you're inviting someone out on a date, there has to be that sexual interest. Kate Beckinsale ain't gonna fuck you, Malcolm.
No. Well, she like this like post that she did was only like 2 days ago. So he's since then messaged her asking her out. She hasn't said yes or no. I assume she'll say no, but I mean, watch this space because
don't feel like you have to message him back either.
Yeah, don't do it, Kate.
You don't have to give people access to you. You get to decide. Yeah. And don't feel bad just because there's public pressure to fucking go out for a Savoy and chips with him.
Yeah.
And
especially in Thetford as well.
Oh.
Don't go to Thetford. Go back and say,
so, is it irony that he's asked her out for a Savoy? I don't know. That's the right word.
That one got mouthful of coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it meant to be like fancy a Savoy, Kate Beckinsale?
Yeah. Well, I mean, after seeing what he can do, she might say yes. She might even sleep with him.
Well, I mean, stranger things have happened, haven't they?
Well, she was in a relationship with that Pete guy.
I could never remember his last name.
Pete Davidson or something.
Yeah. I mean, he's kind of funny, but I mean, very unpleasing on the eye. I mean, from my point of view, I don't fancy him at all, but he's got something going on because he is getting to have sex with all these like hot people.
Oh yeah, he's banging everyone, isn't he?
Yeah. So I mean, there's got to be something there. But as we had previously discussed with him, it would be a bad job, wouldn't it? Maybe if they make the seed packets big enough, we can use the condom and then the seed packet can go over his head.
Yeah.
That's what they should be doing with condoms.
Yeah, it should come with a little bag with Brett Goldstein's face printed on it.
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, but then imagine fucking Brett Goldstein and then putting the Brett Goldstein bag on the Brett Goldstein.
Well, you wouldn't.
You'd have to do it for the lulz.
Well, you wouldn't even use condom because you're baby trapping the shit out of him. Aren't you?
I'm pinpricking. Pinpricking condoms. Oh, God. Speaking of condoms again, we've got our face on some condoms, haven't we? Yeah. I haven't bought any with me,
I've got some up there.
Have you?
Yeah. Can you get out there and reach? Do you want me to go get them?
What, are they out here?
They're...
Oh, outside this room?
No, they're up there.
Sorry.
Let me go.
I'll only knock everything over. Yeah. Oh, Oh, they're all falling out. Look. I don't know if you can see this. Yeah. Little condoms. I've made it, Mum. Yeah. We've made it. That's when you know you've, like, you peaked, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
And definitely use the condoms. I know you don't really want to, but you could use condoms and then keep the packet and put it on the pillow for a little bit of motivation. Couldn't you?
Yeah.
So no bag necessary.
Yeah, well, maybe we can do a bag with our faces on it.
Ooh, maybe we could.
To come with it.
Pillowcase. Do you remember when your ex got you pillowcase pictures of your kids putting on your pillowcase?
Yeah.
That is a cock block if I've ever heard one.
I know. You can't get more of a cock block than that, can you? Happy birthday. Here's 2 pillowcases with your children's faces on.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah. Like they're getting fucking put on my bed, mate. Fucking unbelievable.
The lengths he'd go to stop you having sex with anyone else.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't enough that it was an absolute fucking nightmare.
Yeah, you put me off of fucking having sex with anyone ever again,
don't worry
mate.
about it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, weirdly, it just reminded me of a story that Ryan was saying, friend of the podcast, Ryan Twigg. I mean, it's too late, I've said now. So he used to go out with this girl who was like an absolute, she was mad. Like,
I think I know. I think I remember her.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, most of them have been mad.
Well, you have to be mad,
You've
don't
got
you,
to
to
be
go
mad.
out with
Yeah,
Ryan?
Yeah. You don't have to be mad to fuck him, but it helps. Yeah, he used to date this mad woman, and he went into great detail when telling this. He actually sent it to me the other day. They were doing anal. I don't know, it's got nothing to do with anything, but she was on all fours, and there's a huge Freddie Mercury picture on her back, like huge, over the whole thing. So while he's banging her, the whole time he's just looking at Freddie Mercury's face.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I mean, I wouldn't mind looking at Freddie Mercury's face.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind. But I can imagine it's a little bit off-putting.
If you don't fancy Freddie Mercury, yeah.
Freddie Mercury, yeah. What a place to have it as well, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I love Queen.
Yeah.
So if I was going to get a tattoo of the band, then I probably would get Queen. I've not got a problem with the tattoo at all. But yes, I can imagine when it comes to doggy style.
Yeah.
It can cause an issue.
Very prominent. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
I'm not saying you don't deserve it, Ryan.
No, I mean, yeah. You do. You deserve everything you get, Ryan, really.
We should get Ryan on as a segment.
Yeah, we should.
And see if the world loves him, because
he's very funny.
Well, he's one of the most awful people that I know, but he just gets away with it because I just love him.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's just so funny. And I think he does get a little bit of a kick out of getting rejected by us.
Oh, yeah, he does. Yeah, he loves it.
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking loves it.
Yeah.
It's his kink.
Yeah, but we wouldn't keep coming back for more. I mean, they've been rejecting him for 10 years.
Yeah.
Maybe even longer than that.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Yeah. It would have been longer than that.
Yeah. And he'd just be disappointed now, I think. If I was like, yeah, come on then.
Yeah, you can't, once it gets to past a certain point, you can't be like, go on then.
Go on then. He'd be like, oh, God, actually.
Yeah.
Actually, I only really liked you when you were saying no to me.
Yeah. Well, they only ever like you when you're saying no, don't they?
Yeah, but they normally get angry and fuck off, whereas Ryan just generally just loves it.
Yeah, he's nothing but persistent,
yeah.
isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very dedicated to harassing.
Yeah. It's like the equivalent of like smacking a dog, isn't it? he's just like, and then you just like crack like that, and then he just comes back for more, like equally as happy, if not happier. Yeah, so but we should get him on because he's quite entertaining. He's had like quite a colourful sex life, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has, yeah.
Yeah, we'll get him on.
Okay, yeah, we'll ask him. I'll just
he'll say yes.
Oh, yeah.
He'll say yes.
He's the one that made that lovely little edit for us. Everyone loved that, didn't they?
Yeah. He's the one that made that picture of us sitting on the little scaffolding beam thing.
Yeah. Reading our little newspapers.
Yeah.
Whilst everyone's eating their lunch. I loved it.
Yes, I loved it. It was very nice.
Yeah. It was good of him, wasn't it? Yeah.
Okay. Right, well, we're kind of...
Are we at the hour? Oh. Hour and 1.
Hour and 1, yeah.
There you go. That's all you're getting.
Yeah.
You've had your bit. Nothing more to see here. Actually, that's not true because we've got a little interview come out next. Yeah, haven't we?
Well, we have, but this is going to be a separate thing.
Yeah.
So.
You haven't. This is your lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is your lot for now.
Well,
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.